this exercise, we're given a function f from the set of real numbers to itself, satisfying the following star property, such that for any real numbers x and y, f applied to x plus fy is equal to fx plus y. From there, we're asked to show that this function is indeed bijective. As you can see, the main technical difficulty is that we're not provided with any explicit formula of this function f. Thus, it is not evident how we can verify the injectivity or the surjectivity through efficient algebraic manipulations. Rather, we should try to take full advantage of this identity. Since this identity works for arbitrary x and y, we should carefully choose appropriate x and y, plug them back into this identity, and from there deduce the desired conclusion. To start with, let us prove the injectivity. To this end, we assume that x1 and x2 are arbitrary real numbers, where fx1 is equal to fx2. Since fx1 is equal to fx2, adding x1 to both hand sides, evaluate this number under f will still give us the same result. To evaluate the left-hand side, let x be x1 and y be x1 as well in the star identity, so that the left-hand side becomes fx1 plus x1. Similarly, let x be x1 and y be x2 in the star identity. We see that the right-hand side becomes fx1 plus x2. Now, cancelling the common term fx1 on both hand sides indicates that x1 is equal to x2. This proves the injectivity. Next, let us proceed to the surjectivity. As a preparation, let us take x to be 0 and y to be 0 as well. Under these choices, the star identity reads f0 plus f0 is equal to f0 plus 0. That is, f0 is equal to f0. Now, due to the injectivity we have just proved, f0 must be equal to 0. To benefit from this extra information, let us fix x to be 0 in the star identity. The left-hand side then becomes f0 plus fy, which is precisely fy, and the right-hand side becomes f0 plus y. Since f0 is equal to 0, this gives y. In other words, given any real number y, fy will be exactly the element in the domain we're looking for, which will be mapped to y again under f. As a consequence, we have justified the surjectivity. Since the function is both injective and surjective, it is bijective as well.